You and I both know that the world we live in is a world full of conformity. Everybody has to do what everyone else is doing. Everyone needs to be part of the group. Everyone needs to be a follower. That is what the Matrix likes to push on everybody. The Matrix is feeding you the people they want to feed you. They are feeding you the people that they want you to emulate because those people push the agendas that they want in place. And if you've been paying attention the last 5 years, we all know the Matrix does not care about you. They don't care about your freedom. They don't care about your well being. They care about keeping you stuck in the same position that you're in right now as you're watching this video. People are starting to wake up and people are starting to recognize that the traditional matrix is not cut out for them. And so this elevates the competitive edge. And you need to figure out how to stand out from most people. How can I, separate myself from the crowd? How can I be him? For real, or her, right? How can I have that aura, as they say? These are three more ways you can have this aura. Go check out the playlist of the previous two videos I made. 3 ways you can be different. 3 ways you can separate yourself from most people. Go check it out. Leave a card on the screen. In exchange for this free game I'm going to give you guys, all I ask is just drop a like on this video, man. Drop a like, leave a comment. Let me know which one you resonate with the most out of these 3 ways I give you. And yeah, let's go, man. Number one, I'm going to get straight into it. The first way that you can separate yourself from most people in this world is by doing something that you do every single day the most effective way, which is speaking. Speaking is everything. It's communication is everything. Communication is literally what makes or breaks people in this world. Communication could be the thing that loses you $5 million. It could be the thing that makes you $5 million. This is how you separate yourself from people. Is most people don't speak with professionalism. They don't speak where their vocabulary, they pay attention to the words they're using, the vocabulary that they have. People take for granted how they speak to others. We are just kind of programmed to speak a certain way. For example, look at the region that you live in. If you live in Cali and you live where I'm from, you're gonna hear the Bay Area accent come out of me sometimes, where I'll say, "Hey, that's fucking hella dope." Like you can hear the Bay Area in me. Or if you live in the South, right? Man, no cap, bro. Like you could talk like you from the South. You could talk like you're from New York. Talking, communication, diction is everything. When you speak to someone and you use a word that they've never heard before, everybody around you knows that they've never heard that word and it's not commonly used. And that means that you're smarter. That means you provide value. And that means, in turn, that's what you're going to get. You're going to elevate yourself past people who provide zero value. So when you know how to speak properly and you enunciate and you are able to pronounce words, have knowledge of words that people don't know, you're going to notice that people will just look at you like, "Oh shit, he might know something. I need to be around this guy. I need to, show him or put him on to someone else I know that is maybe worth a lot of money or maybe, knows a certain thing about something that you've been trying to basically find your way into." Connections. You open up doors when you know how to speak professionally and properly. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I personally did, I started saying yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I swear, that alone is night and day difference. Night and day difference. It's crazy because people don't use those kinds of manners anymore. Like we don't remember back in the fucking 60s and shit, like you just watch movies and you see motherfuckers wearing suits going out to breakfast. They're wearing suits and ties, they're speaking all proper and shit like that. Yeah, bro. That used to be normal. Like, so the shit that I'm telling you right now, this used to be normal. So, and that's how you're going to stand out is by doing stuff that used to be normal. Now it's not normal. You can't be normal if you want to stand out. You have to do some shit that is abstract and against the grain. That's why it is called that in the first place. Like, if your goal is to stand out and put yourself ahead of people, then your actions need to align with the goal of standing out and putting yourself ahead of people. So, one of the actions you take is by studying and learning vocabulary, learning and how to speak properly, how to speak to certain people in certain situations, and knowing certain words, knowing vocabulary. Speak with yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Not everywhere. I don't say that everywhere, but it's more so, it's contextual. This is where you have to use your intuition. This is where your spiritual kind of knowledge needs to come in, is you need to intuitively assess the situation that you're in and determine, is this person warranted, me saying yes, sir, no, sir, or no, ma'am, yes, ma'am? Do they deserve that kind of respect? If it's someone you're trying to impress, then absolutely, right? I might be able to get something out of these people if I know how to speak to them properly. I'm saying what they like. I'm giving them what they want to hear. And in return, they'll give me what I'm looking for. So that's the exchange right there. If you don't have that knowledge of knowing when to speak properly, you may not, your interactions don't mean shit. They don't mean anything. They mean nothing. They hold no value. But you determine the amount of value you're going to extract from an interaction with someone. You're the arbiter of your own life. You determine what you get out of situations. As a result, you have to modify your inputs. If you want to get a certain goal, if you're trying to hit a certain goal out of something, you have to adjust your input to get that output. Type in on the App Store this app called Vocabulary, and you can learn words, memorize certain words that you like. For example, like I'll show you guys right here. Okay, we gonna focus? So assiduous. You go in conversation, you just start using the word assiduous instead of, yeah, I'm a hard worker. Just say I work assiduously. Just using that alone is gonna put you ahead of people, because you are by definition knowing more than some people about the English language. So you already know more. You know more, so you're going to be ahead of them. The second way you can really separate yourself from a lot of people is proper use of social media. Proper use. Use it correctly. Use it wisely, and be careful how you use it. Because it can be your downfall, or it can be the thing that really levels up your whole fucking life. You watching this video right now means you're using social media properly, because you're trying to better your fucking life. You're trying to elevate your position. Whereas everyone else is fucking mindlessly scrolling, mindlessly rotting their brain. Notice how I said mindlessly, because they are mindless. They don't have a mind anymore. It's TikTok brain. Like, people don't have critical thinking anymore. The social media has ruined them. I'm alluding to the idea of the pointless entertainment that doesn't benefit anybody anywhere in terms of enriching their lifestyle, changing their situation, and bettering, their standing and status in their current position in life. That's what I'm referring to. Don't get me wrong, entertainment's fine every now and then, especially if you have your shit together, but like, I'm just referring to in a general sense, like the mindless, pointless, just hedonistic bullshit that everybody consumes. That's most people, is they're consuming. They're consuming. That's the whole world we live in, is consuming. You watching this video is consuming, but I'm also consuming as well. Me, speaking into this microphone, me looking at this camera that was made by Logitech that I had to purchase, me, I don't know, looking around at the room that I'm in that I had to pay for. I had to consume to acquire these things. So we're all consumers at the end of the day. But what I'm saying is the general kind of colloquial definition we have of a consumer and producer dichotomy in this world is that most people don't know how to properly be producers. They are just strictly consumers. It's a 95% consumer, 5% producer from most people's, kind of ratio that they have. If you want to be different, you need to dial back that ratio. You need to balance out the ratio. If anything, favor, redo the entire ratio in the favor of producer. You need to be a producer. You need to have some kind of value, provide some kind of service, knowledge, something of value to people, aka being a producer. That's how you separate yourself from most people, is because most people are just simply consuming. There's no other way around it, especially in the United States. We're the #1 consumerist country in the entire world. So you best believe that that is ingrained into our culture. Ever since credit cards and credit came around, back in the fucking, I don't know, I think it was like the 20s and shit, after the Federal Reserve got created in 1913, the consumerism started popping off. And look, it's only gotten bigger, and it's only going to continue to get bigger ever since, the invention of AI, everything becoming digitized. This is life, man. You just have to get with it. Do you want to be a producer? Do you want to be a consumer? That's up to you. Social media is genuinely one of the greatest inventions ever. And in the same breath, it is one of the worst fucking inventions ever. Greatest thing ever, but also the downfall of so many people, including me. It used to be my downfall, but now I've realized and have paid attention and studied and learned how to operate with this tool. It's a tool. To some people, it's not a tool, but to me, this is a tool. We have the ability to generate thousands of dollars just from this right here in an internet connection. Literally, this is it. This is all you need. Think about it. You literally just need this in an internet connection and you can make money. Like, you don't have to go into and commute to the job anymore. You just don't have, it's not, I genuinely think if you are so fixated on getting out of your current situation that you can make it a reality to where all you need is your internet connection and a technological device, and you can support yourself in the United States, at least. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I can't believe I'm saying it, but that's where we're at. That's where we've gotten to in the world. And social media is one of those tools that you can use to properly position yourself above most people, is how you use it. If you use it to make money and you use it to, give some kind of value, even if you use it to give mindless entertainment to people, hey, go for it, bro. Game is game. Game is game. I gotta respect game. If you're gonna, just post brain rot clips, fucking go for it. I'm not stopping you. But if you're gonna be the one that's consuming brain rot clips, then sorry, I don't want to be associated with that anymore. I don't want to be associated with that, because if I surround myself with people whose brains are rotted, what do you think is going to happen to my brain? You see what I mean? So, do you want to be associated with consumers or producers? That's really what it is. That's really what it is, man. So, if you properly learn how to use social media and you use it to your advantage rather than letting it use you, then you can separate yourself from most people in this world, because most people aren't even aware of this very concept alone, is that you can use it to your advantage or to your detriment. Most people aren't even aware of that. Most people only think there's one kind of purpose that social media has. They can't even fathom the idea that, hey, I can actually do something with this. I can actually make content. I can actually grow a business that I had. Most people won't even let that reality come into their head because there's something blocking them. And that's the thing, is that's most people. You have to separate yourself from that mindset, from most people. So number 3, the third way that you can stand out from most people, and the third way that you can really separate yourself, is you need to work towards a purpose. You need to have a purpose, and you need to be driven by that purpose. This kind of ties into the second concept a little bit, with the idea of this hedonistic consumerist culture that we live in and how everybody engages in this and it's normalized. This third one is working towards a purpose. If you don't have this, then you're going to revert to what I explained in the second concept of mindless consumerism and engaging in things that don't benefit you in any way, shape, or form. If a man does not have any purpose, he will pursue pleasure. That's what happens when you don't pursue your purpose, is you're going to pursue pleasure. You're going to pursue consumerism. You're going to pursue the things that don't benefit you. You're just going to engage in hedonistic behavior. It's a simple, just law of the universe. I'm guilty of it too. I used to be like this. I used to just mindlessly scroll on my phone when I was 18 years old, before I even started this YouTube channel. I used to do it all the time. Come home from school, start scrolling. This is what not having a purpose does to people, is they don't have anything to work towards, meaning they don't have any goal or destination to set their actions towards. So their actions become consumed by whatever's in their subconscious mind, and in their habitual, patterns that they have ingrained into their head. And if you know something about psychology and how social media and consumerist culture works, is these things within this culture are designed to penetrate your subconscious mind and make it a habit for you. They purposefully design these things down to the food you eat to literally hack your subconscious mind into thinking, oh, I want to go back for more. I want to, have more of this. I want to do this all the time because it feels good. These motherfuckers study this shit. The government has people that study this shit. They study the mind. They study the reaction to pleasure that the mind is giving itself when certain stimuli is introduced to it, aka social media, aka, food, certain types of food, aka certain types of things that they see on a screen. The solution to not falling into that trap is to have a purpose. That is the solution. That's how you don't fall victim to the agendas, is having a purpose, something righteous, something, that you can actually work towards, that you want to attain. When you're focused and fixated on that strictly, you're going to definitely alter the way in which you approach certain things that you had been used to your whole life. You're going to view the same things that you've been seeing all the time a little bit different once you got a purpose. You'll have to make sacrifices. You'll have to give up certain things that, were habitual to you if you want that purpose, if you want to attain that goal. And again, most people do not have this in mind. You can just sense it in people. I don't even have to tell you that most people don't. Just fucking go out there and look. I can walk out on my street right now and I guarantee you I can find someone that is just mindlessly living their life with no real goal in sight. It's so easy. I promise you, it's so easy to just find that person that doesn't know what the fuck they're meant to do in life. It's so easy. And that's why this will separate you from most people, is because most people are trapped. They're trapped. It's the Matrix. This is literally the Matrix. The Matrix is if anything, it's the mental prison that they're in. It's not necessarily the societal structure and, the government, the laws, and every, part that the, construct of society is ruling over you, the hierarchical culture that has been created. If anything, it's in the mind. That's the real Matrix, is in the mind. It's not fucking the government. It's not the cultural stereotypes and the cultural back and forth hegemony between different factions, the red pill faction and the, what I'm saying, like the liberal, hyper liberal faction. It's not that. It's all up here. That is the Matrix. It's here. It's the battle of you and your fucking mind. That is the Matrix. So most people aren't able to break out of their own mind. One of the stepping stones in the process of breaking out of your own mind in your own prison is by getting a purpose, having a purpose, and focusing on that goal. That's it's plain as day, bro. I promise you, when you start pursuing your purpose, things will start to align in conjunction with that purpose. Doors will start to open. People will start to present themselves. Opportunities will start to arise when you have a purpose. And people will start to notice that. That's the one thing I noticed as soon as I started doing YouTube, and as soon as I started, trying to pursue something for myself. People fucking noticed. People saw me finally. The unseen in me, I'm seen. People see me now. People who don't have any purpose in life are gonna be the extras in the movie. Whereas the people who have the purpose are the main characters. Just look at how movies are created. Notice the extras don't have there's no plot written around them. But when you're the main character, you have a plot written around you. That's your fucking purpose. When you're the main character in life, you have a plot. You have a purpose. And I don't know about you, but last time I checked, when movies happen, how many people are extras and how many people are main characters? One main character, millions of extras. AKA one person with a purpose, separating themselves from millions of the extras. Life is a movie, man. I'm telling you, it's a Matrix. That's why they say life is a movie. Like this, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Because it really fucking is a movie. If you really approach it that way. That's the whole point of existence, I'd argue, is to pursue your purpose and to pursue your passion. That was 3 ways you could separate yourself from most people, how to stand out, right? I'm gonna go over them just briefly real quick. Number 1, the first way you can be different and separate yourself from most people is to focus on how you communicate. Learn vocabulary, learn certain words. You're gonna stand out when you're talking amongst a group of people the second you say a word that nobody fucking knows. You're gonna sound like a genius. That's the goal, is to sound like one, because you are one. Because geniuses separate themselves from most people. Number 2, you need to use technology and social media in general as a tool, as a utility, as something that can actually provide value for you. The way in which you can do that is by being a producer. Give a service to somebody, provide something to someone through social media, through technology, or even learn a skill through technology, through social media. Be a fucking producer. Put something out. Make a fucking video right now. Number 3, you need to work towards a purpose. You need to have a purpose. Most people in this world don't know what the fuck they're doing, don't know what they're gonna eat for fucking dinner tonight. Most people don't even know what they're gonna do in the same day. So you best believe that they don't know what they're gonna do with their fucking life. So that's why you need to have a purpose, is because, again, I promise you, go outside and walk up to someone right now and you will be able to sense that they fucking have no idea what they're doing with their life. And if they do know what they're doing with their life, fucking talk to that person and get to know them. Because most people don't know what they're doing with their life. Our culture influences consumerism. Our culture influences hedonism. So you best believe that the masses follow suit. You best believe that they do. Or else they wouldn't be pushing consumerism so hard on everybody. If nobody followed this way of life, then they wouldn't push it. But they do. They do push it because most people are consumers. Most people have no purpose. They distract themselves with pleasure. Identify what it is you truly fucking want in this world and go for it. Just go for it, bro. Just try it. You at least attempting to obtain what it is you truly want in this world definitely puts you leagues above people who just do the same shit every fucking day. I promise you. Because doing the same shit every fucking day is not unique. It's not. So you're not going to stand out if you do the same shit every fucking day that doesn't benefit you, that isn't your purpose. Drop a like on the video, man. Comment down below. Let me know which way resonated with you the most. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Really helps us grow. We got to break these fucking algorithms. I'm giving y'all free game. Most people won't give you this game. Most people won't tell you this. Most people will make you pay for this right now. I promise. They will make you pay for some stupid fucking course on how to level up your mindset and who you are. I'm giving it to you for free. You know the fucking vibes, man. It's been your boy Unseen. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.